Успели. Успели. Еле-еле. Вперед. Красота. Еле-еле. С девушкой говорил. Поплыли. Какая красота. Вот солнце взошло над нежною землей. И вновь берега окутаны. Какая... Вы не представляете, как красиво. Девушка сидит, не знает, ей ехать сюда или не ехать. Пахнет сосновою смолой. Не хотел я с ней разговаривать из-за рассвета. И скошенной травой клин журавлей над головой. Значит, мы живы. Пахнет сосновою смолой. Птицы, я чувствую, вот птицы летают в это время. Я чувствую, что они это тоже чувствуют. Солнышко взошло. Как красиво. Такое оно в облаках. Да раньше выходить. Пахнет сосновою смолой, скошенной травой. Клин журавлей. И все. Пожалуйста. И ушло в тучу. Такие вот дни сейчас. Каждый день оно за тучу уходит. Сегодня. А что, может поехать вернуться к той девушке? Так оно разговаривать стало. Вон она сидит. Посмотрим. Выходной день, время есть. Чего она там сидит? Думает, из Коннектикута приезжать или нет? Приезжать. Идем поговорим с ней. Хорошая девушка. У нее семья. Все равно. Солнце ушло. Заодно мы эту штучку починим. Сейчас пойдем. Интересно, вот я вам ее сейчас покажу. Сейчас вернемся. Эта девушка сидит на пляже и думает, или ей из Коннектикута переезжать в Майами. Сегодня прохладно. Волны вон бегут. Меня вон как отнесло. Как приятно выйти сюда поутру. Поутру. И вот сейчас у меня мысли. А вдруг эта девушка для меня? Какое для меня? Куда для меня? Зачем для меня? Она в Коннектикуте, ее снег задолбал. Она на пляже одна сидит. С утра. Ну, как это для меня? Сейчас мы проверим. Идем. Рассвет ушел. Вон она. Что я ей скажу? Сейчас решим. Далеко уплыл. Сегодня у нас какой день? Сегодня вторник. У меня 5 дней выходных. Надо решить, куда ехать. Может, никуда. может тут быть и думать о делах наших. В конце концов, и тут хорошо, и там хорошо. Вон я был в скольких странах? В 5, а в одной из них 3 раза. 7 поездок. А толку? Все равно здесь пока. Но это очень правильные поездки, поскольку я понимал, что куда к чему. О. О. Смотри, какая девуля. Красавица. А? Трусы мокрые. Все мокро. А ну. Сейчас мы у нее спросим. You see? How are you? I was making a movie about you, saying I met this lovely lady. I hope you don't mind if I... Good morning, people. I said, why did I even go there when you're here? Yep. This is Abraham. What is your name?
Nikki.
So beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Let me not get distracted by the beauty. See, I have a YouTube channel.
Okay.
It's called, fittingly, Formula of Love.
Yep. That's cool. That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Almost as beautiful as you.
Oh my goodness.
So you said you're thinking of moving your family.
Yeah.
How big is the family?
So it's my husband and 2 kids.
You see, that's what we were thinking.
Yeah.
The lady probably has a husband or 2.
My daughter's 12. My son's 8, so they're getting older. And yeah.
So what makes you debate it? What?
So my whole family is in Connecticut. My parents, my 5 sisters, and all their kids. And their kids are like my kids, you know? Like family's everything to me.
Listen, we'll be back. This is a serious conversation. She's a lovely lady. But
and
it's crazy.
It impacts someone else's life, you know?
And I was, I was swimming that way.
Yeah.
But then I realized that
I saw you turn back and I was like, all right, God, you want us to talk.
How did you feel that?
I feel energies. You know, like I feel like in life,
listen up, people.
You have to. I spent my whole life listening to what everyone else told me, all their voices, right? Do this, Nikki, do that. I'm gonna cry. But last year I started listening to my voice, you know? Like what's in my heart. And I just want peace. I don't want this busy life anymore. I want to feel love every day, but from myself to give to others. And I love my family so much, and being here, it's like you feel, you know, but I felt your energy. I felt you go out in the water, and I was like, all right, God, you heard that? Like, I'm praying to have like a thing. Should I move? Should I stay? And then I saw you come back, and I was like, we're gonna talk. Like this
and you knew it.
I knew it. I felt your energy. Like I was like, okay, we're supposed. So I looked up, and I was like, there he is.
And you know what I was saying to the camera in Russian, but it's. Yeah. I said, you know, that beautiful lady's there. She's thinking of moving here. And maybe that's my lady. But then she has a family. Why would I even think that? Having said that, who knows? We're all connected somehow.
Yeah.
It's interesting that you say all this stuff. What does your husband say about moving?
He begs me to move here every day. Every day. Since we met here in Miami, got married here. Had our daughter here, and then when my daughter was 3 months old, I wanted to move home with my family because his family didn't live here. They live in Belize. And so for me,
I was thinking to go to Belize today.
Oh, go! If you go, I will give all of my in-laws live all down there, and we can hook you up with the best spots. San Pedro. Oh, it's beautiful.
We gotta be talking here.
Yes.
There's a lot of things to discuss.
There's a lot of topics. No, but he wants to move here bad, and
but I understand your family.
That's the only reason why I'm not moving. To live here, our life would be better. It would. Less stress. We work really hard to pay for our house up there. Everything's so expensive.
Connecticut, right?
Connecticut.
I lived in New York for 20 years until I moved here
When did you move here?
13 and a half years
Wow.
ago. And then I moved with my family, my
Yep.
wife and 3, soon to be 4 kids at that time. We had our 4th one here
Yep.
in 2008. And that was one of the best things I've done. And then I regretted it for a while because I got depressed.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, look at me, piece of this, piece of that.
Yep.
Leaving my mom, my dad, my brother. Well, they're all there still. And now they don't even pick up the phone. My mom and my dad and my brother.
They don't even answer?
How? No, there was a scent of a woman. There was a phrase. Al Pacino said, fuck you, excuse my language, I love you too. But he said that.
Yep.
F you too. It's from love. But I was guilty after like being like here for 6, 7, 8 years. Because I felt we're Jewish.
Yep.
Are you Jewish?
No, Christian.
You feel Jewish?
But we all
Jewish.
we all
We're all little Jewish, little Christian, little Buddha, everything. But that's what I went through, and you know, I feel if you have that calling, we should at least explore it.
Yeah. That's what I'm feeling.
Because
right
you can
now.
always, again,
I can always go back.
you can always go back if you feel. Because then I felt, oh, now I can't go back. No, I went back for a year, and I flew back and forth when we were, because I'm divorced.
Yep.
When we were divorcing, I was flying back and forth thinking, oh, I should go back, be with my mommy,
Yep.
be with my daddy.
Yeah.
But no, but it's good. This is okay. But you know, I need you. I need your, first of all, I need your advice. Because you seem like a person with a sound mind. And a lady, which is a bit of an oxymoronic, but it happens. It has happened. So you did Instagram and you don't do it anymore?
Yeah, so I still have my Instagram for photography, but I don't share like how I style my home, how I get dressed every day. Like I'll
dress well.
Yeah, I'm in my PJs, but I would show people like how to put outfits together if you like certain styles and you can't afford it, how to.
20,000.
Yeah, it was cool.
You know how many subscribers I got?
How many?
343.
That's amazing.
And not thousands.
No,
just people.
That's.
300.
Well, you know what though? This is what I say to my friends who are trying to, like, they look at it and they're like, oh, I don't have that many. Think of a room, right? And you're sitting in a room and you have 300 people sitting right there. That's still a lot. It's a lot of people that you're changing, that you guys are sharing your thoughts with.
Even
you know
one,
what I mean?
look,
one person. Look at the conversation.
Look at the
today.
one person, People say, oh,
no,
your channel. I said, people, it took 300 years for Jesus is a teacher of mine. Very capable person. Yep. And I love him. And I'm not religious. But it took 300 years just to start things off.
It's true.
And now you got how many subscribers? 2.5 billion?
Right.
And the rest of the world can't figure him out. And we say Jesus when we hit our, my son used to say, he hit his foot, he says, Jesus. I said, Sam, why you say Jesus? We're not religious. He goes, it hurts. Yeah. Because he heals.
He heals everything. It's true.
You're Christian, right?
Yeah.
So you feel him.
I do. That's why I came out here this morning. I like to watch the sunrise and I usually walk, but this morning I said I need to sit and just be in the ground.
First chakra.
Yep.
Mother Earth.
Yep.
That's
something about sitting sometimes with.
For ladies,
yeah.
They have these interesting customs in Eastern culture.
Yep.
They say specifically it's good for men as well, but for ladies to connect to the ground, to the earth. Yeah. Because it gives you a very feminine energy.
You're grounded with it. You feel it. Like when you pause and you're sitting on the ground.
Because it gives you all that.
It does.
There is a thing I've heard it from many people, for women when they're home, and we live usually in these big boxes. So one should bring like a little basin full of soil, and for a woman to put her feet in it.
Yep, I've heard that. I've heard that.
20 minutes.
Yep.
Gives her very feminine.
Grounds them.
Yes.
Women need to be, because we feel like for at least being a mom too and a wife, like we carry everyone's emotions. You know what I mean? We have all of ours,
Mother
and then
Nature,
all
Mother
of ours.
Earth.
So you need the earth so that you can feel what's important and not feel all the emotions.
That's why women see even the word. I've been studying words lately. Women, we call matter. That's why women matter.
It's true.
They are the matter. They are what matters. Even all types of women. This woman, that woman.
All of us.
And we here to love them.
So cool.
So let me ask you.
Yeah.
And so now you just do photography. Anything else you do?
So photography, yeah, and then I help people with their social media. So other people who like want to figure out how to make Instagram like more in their favor, I work with them on showing them like different tricks, different tips, different tips and tricks. It's how to take better pictures on your phone, how to make edit them with Lightroom and access all the free apps.
But something like YouTube channel, you could probably give some advice.
For sure. I mean, the biggest thing with YouTube is, from what I know, not that I'm a specialist with it, you're consistently posting, right?
Twice a day.
Yep, always.
People.
And like what you're doing right now, finding other people and talking with them, and then saying, hey, listen, this is like my channel. If you want to share it, and just
you should see what
share
what I used to do here, because I live here. When I was a bit more curious about what would happen, I used to walk on this beach. Like you see these people, I would just go and speak to all of them. Now it creates a bit of stress because I put cameras in their face, and then they start
not to talk as much.
Well, then I have police people who know me. The police used to chase me, and then I chased them back with the camera. I said, I have a video with a police officer where right there.
That's hilarious.
And he was getting on my nerves. I said, let me talk to you. We'll record. And he didn't like.
He didn't like the camera.
No, people don't like this thing. My own mother.
Honestly, a lot of people don't like the camera. You know, I think because so many people are afraid of themselves. Like we, as just a society, we don't feel confident enough in ourselves, and so we don't want to put our first version or a raw version out there because of fear of judgment. And the truth is, it comes all back down to not feeling worthy or loved. We all are so
insecure.
This. Yeah, I get it.
If you ask people why they don't want to be on the camera, they don't even get why.
They don't know why.
They just say, I'm not comfortable.
Yeah, but why are you uncomfortable? You have to, and the thing is, in life, you have to find out why you're uncomfortable with something.
Deep reasons. I just don't want. Say, why not? I don't have to have a reason. I said, Dad.
That's how you grow in life.
I said, Dad, there is a reason. No, doesn't have to be. I said, there's always a reason.
There is.
The bird is flying over there. There is a reason.
Yep.
I'm sitting here. What is your name?
Nikki. Talking with Nikki.
I'm a little nervous. I'm talking to Nikki. There definitely is a reason.
Yeah.
And I even mentioned some of the reasons.
It's crazy.
So people, and they just block that. Yeah, they block that subconscious thing. They say, you talk about Freud again. Freud is okay. He had some interesting. He has interesting ideas, but we are all driven by our. See, she's over there too. But yeah, and you know what? I've been studying this stuff, and that fear, as you just mentioned, is one of the deepest rooted fears. There's a book I keep recommending to people. It's called Interview with the Devil.
Yep.
By Napoleon Hill.
Okay.
He's a student of Dale Carnegie. And in that book, it's like the author is talking to the devil.
Yep.
And devil tells him how he operates. So he says, devil, where do you live? He goes, well, that's easy. I live in people's minds.
Yeah, it's true.
And she goes, what's your tool? How do you function? How do you operate? He goes, well, it's easy. Just have a very, very strong, very good tool. It's called fear.
Yep, it's true.
And it's here.
True. It's all every human has so much fear in them, whether it's to be accepted, whether it's to be loved, whether it's to be known. And we let that control us instead of letting the good, you know what I mean? Like someone said to me once, you always need to look at the glass half full. In life, it's so easy to look at all that you don't have. Personally, monetarily, physically, there's always going to be something more you want. Always, always, always.
This is a human condition.
But if you focus on all the blessings, if you focus on all the good, you will always be filled up, even in your lowest season.
That's a deeper human condition. 12,000 years ago, something happened to us. I've been studying this. I'll go back. I go forward, I go back.
Yep.
12,000 years ago, we got this thing called wheat. Before the wheat, we were chilled out. We were few. We had a lot of resources. We had a lot of different things going on. Nobody was jealous of this one or that one. The Bentleys were not too many. So we were very content.
Yep.
And that drive, like in the movie, Matthew McConaughey, they said, what's your goal in life? What's your motto? He goes, just one word. Oh.
Yep.
I say, okay, well, that's okay, but not that much more.
Yeah, right.
Because I feel fine right now. I got my paddle. I got Nikki on my side talking to me, interesting stuff. But what you mentioned is that fear of being judged. Interestingly enough, that's one of the few fears that we share with animals. They have that too.
It's true.
Because they don't want to be cast away from the tribe.
Nope.
Because that used to mean death. People, no one's gonna cast you away that much. Well, they did cast me away a little bit.
Yeah.
Nobody's picking up the phone, but that's okay.
It's okay.
I love them. I love my kids. Love my ex. Love all of my exes who live in Texas. Having said that, this is a beginning of something very interesting. We have a partnership. This is gonna be my boss, my director. Be right back.
You're